Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just hit Switch 2 leak pandemonium. I mean, for the last couple months, we've been getting tons of leaks and stuff, but these last couple of weeks have been insane. And today alone, I have seriously not seen it as bad. We got everything leaked, and I just feel like every single day it gets crazier and crazier. So let me tell you what's going on right now and what made me actually have to get up and make a video on this. So CES happened today, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, where different companies will show off their electronics or what they have for their gadgets and stuff. And we knew that Genki was going to be there. I don't know if it's Genki or Jinki. We're just going to call it Genki, which is this accessory company. And they actually tweeted out the other day that they would be there at a panel and that they'd be showing off some of their accessories and including their Switch 2 accessories and answering any questions about Switch 2, which we thought, like, you know, they're bluffing. There's no actual way. Well, today we actually got pictures of their expo and their floor and what they showed off. So here in front of you, we have exactly what they had in their booth. Now, there's not a whole bunch of pictures. It's just these two pictures we have at the moment. But these seem to be 3D printed models of exactly what the Switch 2 is going to look like. And we can see all their accessories that they're planning for the thing. We can see actually what the Switch 2 screen is going to look like with the Joy-Con attached to it, which looks like all the leaks have been suggesting. We can actually see the Joy-Con, which seem to have this really cool orange and blue color scheme to it with the all black, which is actually a really pretty looking Joy-Con, let me tell you. It looks more professional. I can't explain it, but it looks definitely next gen, more clean cut than the current Nintendo Switch. And you can see the Joy-Con holder stand charging dock thing that they got going on. But yeah, they just kind of just showing these things off in the wild, which is just crazy to me. Now, these obviously might just straight up be 3D renders, although the Joy-Con look extremely realistic. I mean, these look like legitimate Joy-Con, if you ask me. I think that they're the actual Joy-Con. It's hard to tell. They might just be 3D prints too, but you can tell the Switch itself is a 3D print. You can see the screen. But yeah, this is legitimately insane to me. Now, I believe this is the same company that also had a booklet showcasing lots of the controllers and stuff. Like, they're making, you know, third-party controllers for the console and different types of Joy-Con, obviously all third-party. But of course, this doesn't really give us a whole lot to go off of, but it's still very interesting that we're literally looking at pro controller, third-party controllers for Nintendo Switch 2. Very strange, very weird. Some of these look goofy. Maybe they're just placeholder images, or maybe they're actually going to look like this. It's hard to say. But either way, it's just, once again, insane to me that we're just looking at stuff like this, and the console's not even announced yet. That is just one thing that's happened today. Amazon has been a madhouse. Out of nowhere, tons of different companies post their accessories on Amazon showing off screen protectors, you know, more cases for the Switch, charging dock stations. It's just insane. It's coming out of multiple different companies. I mean, I'm talking like 20, 30 different companies now have come out and showed off some type of accessories for this thing. Laura Kate Dell, a well-known gaming journalist and insider, received this picture from one of her super reliable sources showing off the back of what seems to be the Switch 2 dock, which once again matches with pictures that we've seen from other sources. From this picture, we can gather that the actual Switch 2 will ship with a 60-watt charger, which is significantly bigger and more power compared to the original Nintendo Switch. To give you a quick comparison so we can see how much powerful this might mean that the Switch actually is, or the Switch 2 in this case, where this is 60 watts, the Switch 1 was 39 watts for its charger bank. And we know from Xbox Series S, it uses a 75 watt for max power. So it's pretty good power for Switch 2. I can't lie. That shows that maybe Switch 2 is indeed going to be a lot more powerful than people think it is. And the leaks continue. The other day, we actually saw what looks to be the very first picture ever of the actual Joy-Con, which actually leaked. And it showed us lots of new things, including some type of new sensor on the side where the rail is. And some people thought that this could be some optical lenses that the actual mouses use, that maybe we can put it on the side and use it like a mouse, which is a really good idea. But thankfully, there's been even more leaks telling us that these optical sensors could be some type of augmented reality thing. Yeah, some patents were discovered where it actually shows somebody wearing some type of VR headset almost. Now, we heard that Nintendo did state in the past that they were interested in maybe doing something with VR eventually. So This is pretty insane, and maybe the Joy-Con have something to do with that in the future. As far as the augmented reality goes, it shows some pretty cool things here, almost like virtual characters on a desk that might appear. It also shows you using the Joy-Con and picking up virtual objects and moving them around the desk, which could mean we very well could get some type of like advanced, remember the AR cards we used to have and the characters would pop out on the table? Maybe something like that, but like to a high degree where you're able to like play video games in your home, like on the counters, on the sofa, on the floor. That could be pretty insane, like mixed reality almost. So yeah, that's the general gist. It's insane. Like that is all today. And I'm not even talking about the stuff that was mentioned before. Like there's stuff I even left out of this video because there's just so much to talk about. But real quick, I did want to talk about what this means. And I've said this before over and over again, and I'm gonna say it again. This isn't good. This is bad. And I know people are going to say Nintendo doesn't care or whatever. It's fine. We already know what the Switch 2 is going to be like. It's not hurting them. I mean, seriously, this is telling me that something must have went wrong. Like, there was a time where this was going to be revealed, and there actually were some type of internal delays. I know people tease and say, oh, you guys just say that every time something doesn't happen. Like, clearly there had to be some type of internal delay or something for these companies to be doing this. And I've even heard there's some sources out there stating that accessory companies are upset with Nintendo. There's so many video topics, but if I ramble on all that, it would go on forever. But clearly something's going on here. And it just blows my mind why Nintendo won't reveal this thing. We actually kind of thought that there could be something this week. I still believe it almost has to be this month with all this stuff out there in the wild. I still believe it's going to be this month. I'm not making bets because Nintendo's crazy and weird and who knows what's going to happen. But I was even kind of on the page of it being this week at first until PRO finally speaks out, and so does Samus Hunter, confirming that the only thing that we're probably going to get this week is Xenoblade Chronicles, a new Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition trailer, which genuinely doesn't even make sense. Like, you got all this stuff leaking and you show another trailer to Xenoblade when that game doesn't even come out until March like 20th. Normally they show overview trailers like a month until the game comes out. Why are we getting a trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles on March 20th, you know, here on January 8th or January 9th? It genuinely just doesn't make sense to me. And it's almost like Nintendo's actively avoiding talking about this console. And I don't know why, and I'm being honest, it's kind of scary. Something else I've seen people talk about is the fact that we're getting all these hardware leaks, but how come we're not getting a single software leak? Nothing with the UI, nothing with the menus, nothing with the games. Are there going to be games? Like, I don't know, but this is the thing that also irks me is I feel like now there's more pressure on Nintendo to have this initial reveal hit harder than ever because they can't just show off the console. I don't want to see a, 3-4 minute trailer of them just walking around with this Switch 2 because it looks just to be a more powerful Switch 2. I want to see games. And I feel like now they got to kind of have a big presentation off the wrap. Like, I can't see it being a 2 to 3 minute trailer and then we got to wait a couple of months to see a big presentation. They need to have a big presentation like now, in my opinion. That's the only thing that makes sense. Just show off all the games, show off everything about the console, get us hyped right now, and then just give us a release date for when the console's going to come out. But I don't know. Right now, seriously, like Nintendo, please, if anyone at Nintendo is listening, you're getting torched alive online right now. Please reveal something about this console. We're all losing our minds here. Who knows? Tomorrow we might get the reveal of Switch 3 at this rate because it's just crazy. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys rock. You guys are super excited for Switch 2 just like me. So thank you for tuning in every day to the updates. But like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.